Did you know that in 1964, Major General Aguiyi Ironsi made international history when he was appointed the commander of the United Nations operations in the Congo? By the virtue of this appointment, he became the first African to head a major UN peacekeeping operations. Immediately after their independence, the Republic of Congo went into a crisis that saw the mineral-rich area of Katanga declaring their own secession to become their independent state. The United Nations dispatched a massive peacekeeping force, to restore stability in that country. In those days, Ironsi was a lieutenant colonel and he was dispatched to command the Nigerian contingent that is part of the UN peacekeeping force that was in the Congo. This one notable incident that happened in 1960, and after this incident, Aguiyi Ironsi earned himself respect amongst his men and the whole of Africa and even in the British circles. Now, what happened was that there was an Australian military medical unit and a detachment of Nigerian contingent that was part of the UN peacekeeping force in the Congo. And then Katanga rebels, launched an attack and they took these Nigerian contingent and the Australian military medical unit, they took them hostage and returned to their own region. Now, it falls on the commander, that is Lieutenant Colonel Ironsi at the time, it falls on him to negotiate the release of these Nigerian contingent and the Australian military medical unit that was attached to them. That's when he went into the Katanga rebels' stronghold and he single-handedly negotiated the release of these prisoners. His brave intervention saw the release of all these hostages and all of them were released unharmed. And by the virtue of the success of this mission, the Australian government awarded Ironsi what was known as the First Class Knight's Cross Gallantry Medal in those days. Then there was this another incident that happened in Leopoldville when he single-handedly faced a mob that was charging across to the soldiers, and then he prevented unaliving of people and soldiers at the same time, and by the virtue of this he was able to restore order. All these and many more are the things that he did in the Congo that saw the United Nations Secretary General appointing him as the first commander for the entire operations of the UN in Congo in those days. And that was how he became the commander of the United Nations operations in the Congo in 1964. What lessons have you learned from this video? As for me, I've learned lessons about determination, courage, and resilience. Let me know the lessons you have learned from this video and put them in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Know your history.